You're welcome back to Business Morning. Mr. Henry Rollins, the Deputy Director and Head of Department in charge of Markets Development at the Securities and Exchange Commission, joins us now from Abuja. Good morning, Mr. Rollins.
Good morning, Bolaji. How do you do? Very
well, thank you. Thank you for your time with us on the show. I want us to start with the E-dividend plan of the SEC. We understand the registration is going on, and of course, we still have a pile of unclaimed dividends in the markets. Tell us what the SEC intends to do with this.
Yes, thank you very much, Bolaji. The Securities and Exchange Commission, as part of its drive to ensure that investors' protection are at its ultimum, and that there is market efficiency as well as transparency. In this year, 2016, we have earmarked a number of initiatives. This includes e-dividend regime, electronic dividend regime, direct cash settlement regime, National Investor Protection Fund, as well as the full implementation of the Capital Market Master Plan. All these are to be culminated and driven by what we arrange as a massive public enlightenment programs. For example, the electronic dividend registration regime. As at the third quarter of last year, ended 30th September, the unclaimed dividends in the Nigeria capital market stood at about 90 billion. The SEC is determined to ensure that this drastically reduced in about 6 months from now, and indeed, by the end of the year, almost eliminated. The challenge that unclaimed dividend has created is that this has been a legacy issue over many years that had not been possible to address. And so with electronic registration, unlike the current approach where dividend warrants are printed and mailed to investors, the electronic dividends will enable investors to receive their dividends directly into their banks. Wherever the bank is located, and whether it is savings or current account you have, you will be able to receive your electronic dividends about 48 hours after the company has declared dividends. Now, how does it work? The way it works simply is that every investor is strongly encouraged and advised to move straight to their bankers. Just walk to your bank or walk to your registrar in your locality. You wouldn't need to travel to Lagos or Abuja. Wherever your location is, walk to your bank, and then a form will be downloaded for you. The banker will guide you to complete your form, and then as soon as that is completed, they will verify the form, and the details of about data will be verified. Once they are verified, they will be uploaded to the registrar. And from that day, and from that point in time, until you die, your payments will be made to you, your dividends will be made to you electronically. The advantages include the fact that you will no longer need to wait relentlessly for dividends that are mailed. And most of the times, because the mail systems had not been too effective, they may never come.
Can I take you back to...
Again, you have the opportunity.
Mr. Rollins, if you can hear me.
Hello? Yeah.
Can I take you back to the issue of unclaimed dividends, where you talked about the planned reduction of 90 billion naira in 6 months? What plans does the SEC has to achieve that within 6 months?
Thank you very much. Now, the SEC, in collaboration with stakeholders, specifically the CBN the Nigeria Interbank Settlement System, and the Committee of Head of Banking Operations. In collaboration, we have been able to set up this electronic dividend portal. Once investors can take the PIN, only but once a PIN, and go to their banks and register, and their data is verified, automatically, once registrars get the verified data, registrars with the companies that are paying will begin to pay. The investor no longer needs to worry about whether he's going to sign signature or that. And I can tell you and assure you that the SEC has given adequate notification in the nature of circulars to registrars, that as soon as that is completed, this will be done. Now, to ensure that this is made easy for the investors, a moratorium of 90 days, which took effect from the 14th of December, was allowed. In other words, all investors, wherever they are located world over, are expected to take advantage of the 90 days and register free. So the only cost to the investor is just to walk to their local banks. They are not going to pay 1 kobo for 90 days. So once this is done, you will discover that inclusive of the CSCS that already have all the details, registrar will just link up with the central securities clearing system, and they will begin to pay the individuals to their bank accounts.
All right, Mr. Rollins, I'm sure this is one topic we will get back to, and we hope to hear from you to talk to us more about this in the nearest future. Thank you so much for coming on Business Morning.